In 18 months, Klarna fired 700 people, replaced them with AI, then admitted it was a mistake, and hired them back. But every other company did the same thing. Goldman Sachs just raised their estimate 15 million American jobs will be displaced. The way it is happening is the part nobody tells you. Most of you think it is a sudden event. It isn't. It is a slow leak, a steady drip of talent being swapped for processing power. We are currently watching the largest restructuring of human labor in recorded history, and most people are distracted by the stock prices of the companies doing the cutting. There is a specific number that Goldman is tracking that should make you very nervous. I will tell you that number. But first, we need to look at the bodies already in the water. Companies have stopped calling them layoffs. They found a better word: efficiency. In April 2026, Snap cut 1,000 employees. The CEO said AI enables reducing repetitive work. In May, Meta cut 7,000 people. Block cut 4,000 in February. Citigroup is targeting 2,000 by the end of 2026. GitLab cut 350 in June. When you look at the SEC filings, the word AI appears hundreds of times while the word layoff barely appears once. They call it restructuring. They call it optimization. They call it right-sizing for the intelligence era. Imagine a stickman at a desk. Every week the desk next to him is empty. Then the next one. No announcements, no goodbye emails, just empty chairs and a corporate stickman in a black suit pointing at a box-head robot with a screen face. This is the quiet layoff. It is designed to keep the stock price up while the headcount goes down. If you are a middle manager, your job is not to manage people anymore. Your job is to train the system that replaces the people you used to manage. Once the system is trained, the black suit comes for you too. This is not a conspiracy. This is a quarterly earnings requirement. By 2027, the average white-collar office will have 30% fewer humans than it did in 2023. These people are not being fired for bad performance. They are being fired for being human and therefore too slow and too expensive. The corporate stickman does not feel bad. He just looks at the chart. The box-head robot does not get tired. It does not ask for a raise. It does not have a child with a fever. It just processes. And that is why the chairs are disappearing one by one until the room is silent. Let us look at the cold data. Goldman Sachs says 300 million jobs globally are exposed to automation. In the United States, AI can automate 25% of all current work hours. That leads to 15 million displaced workers. This is not a future projection. It is the current rate of travel. Goldman is tracking 11,000 US jobs displaced per month in 2026. Think about that number. 11,000 lives every month changed by a box-head robot. The demographic data is even more unsettling. College graduate unemployment is currently 5.7% compared to 4.2% for the overall population. For decades, the advice was simple. Go to college, get a degree, sit in an office. That advice is now a liability. AI is not taking your current job. It is taking the job you are going to be hired into next. Think of our stickman. He graduates with a diploma and walks to the office building. He opens the door to his new office and sees a robot already sitting in his chair. The job exists. The position is filled. It just is not filled by a human. This is why entry-level roles are vanishing. If a junior analyst can be replaced by a prompt, then there is no path to becoming a senior analyst. We are cutting the bottom rungs off the career ladder and wondering why nobody is climbing. The data shows that the most educated workers are the most vulnerable. If your value is based on moving information from one screen to another, you are in the path of the storm. The more expensive your degree, the more likely the box-head robot is looking at your desk. It does not care about your student loans. It only cares about the cost per token. There is a crack in the logic. According to Forrester, 55% of companies that made AI-driven cuts in 2026 now regret it. Klarna is the most famous example. They fired 700 customer service agents and replaced them with an AI interface. Customer satisfaction scores collapsed. The system could answer questions, but it could not solve problems that required empathy or complex judgment. The CEO admitted they went too far and they started hiring humans back. This is the part the AI hype skips. Artificial intelligence is great at the average, but it is terrible at the edge cases. When things go wrong, people want a person. Geoffrey Hinton. The man often called the pioneer of AI was recently asked what young people should do to stay safe. He did not say, learn to code. He did not say, get an MBA. He said, consider becoming a plumber. We are splitting into two economies. On one side are the tasks that can be digitized. 37 to 46% of white-collar tasks are now automatable. On the other side are the trade tasks. Only 4 to 6% of trade tasks are automatable. Let us compare two stickmen. One is a paralegal. He has $5,000 in student loans. His AI resistance score is 35 out of 100. He is fading. The other is a plumber. He has 0 debt. His AI resistance score is 91 out of 100. He is solid. The safe choice and the risky choice have completely swapped. For 50 years, we were told that manual labor was for those who could not make it in the office. Now the office is where the robots live. The box-head robot cannot navigate a crawl space. It cannot identify a leaking pipe behind a wall by the smell of the mold. It cannot navigate the chaotic reality of a physical home. It only exists in the clean world of data. If your job involves a keyboard, your risk is high. If your job involves a physical tool in a non-repeating environment, you are the most secure worker in the 2026 economy. This is the divergence. One economy is shrinking. The other is becoming a fortress. The World Economic Forum has a different perspective. They claim 92 million jobs will be displaced by 2030, but 170 million will be created. That is a net plus of 78 million. Jobs are not necessarily disappearing. They are shape-shifting. However, the transition is painful. The data shows that displaced workers take an average of 1 month longer to find work than they did 3 years ago. When they do find a job, they accept 3% lower pay on average. The pain is real, but it is not permanent for everyone. People who upskill before displacement occurs do significantly better. This means learning how to work with the box-head robot instead of trying to outwork it. You cannot run faster than the computer, but you can be the person who knows which direction the computer should run. The workforce is shifting from doers to reviewers. You no longer write the report. You edit the report the AI wrote. You no longer draw the layout. You critique the layout the AI generated. This is a fundamental shift in the nature of human value. We are moving from labor to judgment. AI is not coming for your job in the distant future. It is already here. 11,000 people per month are finding that out the hard way. But remember the 55%. The companies going all in on automation are finding that a world without humans is a world without customers who are happy. The safest career move in 2026 might be the one nobody expected. Learn something a robot physically cannot do, or become the person who manages the robots. The dead middle is the danger zone. Don't be the stickman waiting for his chair to disappear. Look at the numbers, look at the regret, and then pick your side. What is your job, and do you think AI could do it? Be honest in the comments. We are watching the data. You should be too.